Welcome to Bayview. This is my third day of Tour of America Dairyland, and by far this is the most technical course of the series. It is a 6-corner, almost figure 8 course, and it is the very definition of if you are not moving up, you are moving back. So let me just walk us through this quick course. I've raced it several different times before, maybe finishing top 10. Most of the time a breakaway does get away, so let's just go through these turns real quick. Turn 1. Nothing really too important about turn 1. However, after turn 1, you are setting up for turn 2. And turn 2 is the tricky one, over 90 degrees. If you are in the top 10, you can pretty much carry speed through turn 2. If you're back 25th, 35th, 45th, there's a chance you might be almost crawling to a standstill. So you're coming out of turn 2, and if you're in the back of the pack, now you're going up a slight uphill at 300, 400, 500 watts just to maintain the rest of the pack. Turn 3 is sort of the middle of the figure 8. Again, the figure 8 does not cross, but that's kind of where the spectators are. This is a fantastic spectators course. And then moving into turn 4. And turn 4, you're going into a downhill. And this is where a lot of the dive bombing is gonna happen, because if you had a bad turn 2, you're gonna think, hey, I can make it up on turn 4, I'm going into a downhill. So this is where a lot of the shouting happens. Hey, hey, hey. The section between turn 4, 5, and 6, all I can remember is that the pavement is rough. Maybe by some act of God they would have repaved by now, but the first several laps I'm just going to be looking for the cleanest line through there, because the final lap I just think of getting out of the saddle and putting down the watts and just boom, 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 shaking like crazy. So this last lap tactic, if it is all together, I mean, you need to be top 3 or 4 coming out of turn 2 if you want to do well at all. But super technical course. And again, my main goal today is just to ride smooth and see what happens. I can't imagine that a break isn't going to win today. Again, it's going to be somebody like Carlos or Miles Billing, or again, representation from some of the big teams. So I'm here with a teammate today. Matt is here. And our goal is just ride smooth and see if we can get into a break. See how it goes. All right, a little post-race recap here. We're here at the start line, and my race basically had 3 phases. First phase where I just wasn't feeling great at all. Here I am far too back. First 20 minutes, I wasn't tail gunning, but I was much further back than I'd like. Again, going into turn 1, as I just mentioned, or turn 2, excuse me, if you come out of turn 2 back here, dropping my speed under 20 miles an hour, and then having to power out at 6, 7, 800 watts, which isn't ideal. But as the race progressed, my legs felt better. I felt, again, more confident, and love the new pavement. I love this last section here. It got a little pinchy, a little bit narrow, but so much better than the pothole strewn road that I had raced in the last several years. And then I found Matt's wheel. I found Matt's wheel at about the 20-minute mark, and there's something about having a teammate in the field which is just nice. Matt and I have rode together, raced together for years. He doesn't even know I'm behind him, but it is just nice knowing how he rides, so I'm able to follow him. And at about this time, we have about 8 laps to go. Matt sees that somebody goes up the road, and he goes with them, and I'm on his wheel, and sometimes you just react. Probably not the smartest move, because if you have 2 people in the same team in the break, they're definitely bringing that back. But if we had gotten this thing to stick, one of us could have just sat in and possibly sprinted at the end. But with such a large field and about 7 laps to go, the chances of this sticking were pretty slim. But we caught up to those other 2 riders. 1 rider bridged up behind, so there was 5 of us away for about 2 laps. And again, it was nice to represent, but definitely burned a match there that I could have used at the end of the race. So with about 5 to go, we get caught, but Matt wasn't done. He's an animal. So in the 5 to go, he goes for a gambler's dream. So here's Matt getting $100. Way to go, Matt. And didn't really get contested, which smart move. So made some money out of the deal, but let's just go through those last 4 laps. So here we are at 4 to go, still pretty strung out. I'm at the tail end of this front group, feeling pretty good about my position. Hopefully my legs will get recovered by the time the race ends. Here we are at 3 to go. People are getting antsier, so the field, as you can see, is getting bunchier, wider as it does. People are ready to go. And with 2 to go, I still like my position. I should start moving to the inside, because that is definitely where you want to be. We're strung out, and now we have 1 to go. And here's where I lose my race. You're like, perfect, Brady, you're on David Richter's wheel. He's gonna win this race. I should be over here where Ben Sharp is, because that's Matt's wheel up front on the inside, and I should just shout at Matt, go, go, go. That doesn't happen. I'm on the outside, on his wheel, and you can see this guy coming over the top right there. I'm gonna get swarmed. I should get on it right now and follow David Richter's wheel, because he goes to the 3rd wheel, and I go back to about 15th wheel in the span of 2 seconds. And folks, that's how a race is lost. Miles Billings ends up getting 3rd, and he's not too far ahead of me, so nice job. But of course, going into this 2nd turn in the last lap, doing exactly what I didn't want to do, coming out 1,000 watts with about a minute to go before the end of the lap is exactly what you don't want to do. And if anybody's been here, it's frustrating. You would rather be about 8 spots up. I'm here 12th to 15th, and that's pretty much where I stood. Bart came around me, and I finished, again, 15th out of about 80 riders. So it was what it was. Matt and I talked it out after the race, and we'll see what we can do at Shorewood. Thanks for watching.